Da 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 do 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 do. The old song says it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel, you know the word that goes in there. But as those words ring through my mind, it was the end of the world as I knew it. It was the end of the world as I saw it. And it was the end of the world as I felt it. For I was stunned. That's right. Surprised, flabbergasted, and terrified. All at the same time. Tomorrow is October the 1st, 2017. And I want to share with you a little bit about my story from my world. It was about 9 years, 10 3/4 months ago that I sat in the doctor's office that day in November 2007 and waited and waited and waited. I read and reread all the framed documents and posters on the walls and on the desks and on the shelves. I played the upcoming scene over and over again, but when the doctor entered the room, took his place behind the desk, and opened my file, he did not know his lines. He had not studied his part or even been aware of the script. Instead, he started to speak, raised his eyes, leveled his chin, hesitated for a moment, took a look at the look on my face, and started again. This time with a question. Has no one told you you have cancer? And he began again. The details of that beginning of when my world turned pink is part of the writing on my website at colormestrong.com under my cancer story. And as the familiar tune of "It's the End of This World as We Know It" still rolls through my mind, and I have found there to be several endings, just like you have, with or without cancer. The blank is there, and you can fill it in too. It does not necessarily depend on the day or your frame of mind, for faith needs to grab a foothold here. But today, 9 years, 10 3/4 months since the end of my world as I knew it, I continue to feel safe, not knowing if cancer will ever come my way again. But I do not need to be afraid. And so you ask, how can you feel safe with cancer? And I need to tell you, I have been free to laugh and cry. I have been summoned to the ridge and beyond. I have been shot into the future, which is now the present, with a new perspective. I have found new friends, young and old, who are living with cancer, and I have been cared for by the hearts and minds and hands of several professionals: doctors, surgeons, nurses, technicians, receptionists, oncologists. I choose to be more than a survivor of this ordeal, for it has become part of who I am. And I choose to do more than survive this time, for it has become part of what I am. And I choose to have more than survival of this disease, for it has to become part of how I am. And I choose to give more than survive this plague, for it has become part of where I am. And I choose to live more than surviving can offer, for it has become part of why I